Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to episode, 14? 14?
Nope, you're one
13?
off.
13. Welcome back to episode 13 of the Waste Management Podcast. I just want to have a little thought with everyone, a little bit of a thought experiment here. So
Yeah.
imagine in your head, POV, you are alive.
POV, you are the thinker.
Scratch that. POV, you're alive. Second part, every day
It's crazy
that you
I
live,
contributed something and then you just
it's
said scratch that.
one less day that you have left.
And you're just saying the thing that I just said before we
Right.
said you're biting my shit.
Yeah, man.
Why are you I don't
Because you made me feel a little bit too rhetorical analysis, you know?
I don't know. I feel like I made you feel a little too rhetorical analysis?
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, is
There's
that
a
a
little too
real
deep.
sentence that was just said?
No, it's not. It's not grammatically correct. Rhetorical analysis is not what just happened. But anyway, how are you, man? It's been a little while.
Dude, it's been a week.
I mean, we've talked, but we haven't, you know.
I think we played Valorant once since last week.
We've still talked.
I'm just giving context. But I mean, yeah. It has
I guess
been a week.
looks like one of us really appreciated that interaction more than the other.
I was appreciative. That made my day better. Don't give me air
Sure, man.
quotes. Don't fucking What is
Anyway,
this?
dude.
You're
So-
coming out swinging. You had a bad week and now
I had a
you're taking
horrible
out
week.
all your anger on me, man. What's going on?
I'm not angry at you, man. I'm angry at
You're angry at the world.
I'm mostly angry at like the administration of my school, but other than that,
Which is, you could be that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just have an issue when the anger is misdirected, and I'm caught in fucking no
I'm not
man's
angry at you,
land.
man. I'm just saying words.
I'm just saying. I think we're both saying words.
We're both just saying words.
We're
Isn't that
all
all?
just
Isn't that
saying-
all that this is?
That is literally what we're doing. We're just saying words.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
That's true.
which is like, it's kind of like.
So, I gotta ask.
I
was looking through the topics channel. What is peanut butter the long way?
Do you not know the video? I don't know why I wrote this down originally, but I was thinking about that video where it's like the guys and he's like making a sandwich and he's like, we're doing peanut butter the long way, and it's a peanut butter sandwich, but it's on like a fucking long
Like
ass
baguette?
Baguette. And he was doing
Yeah,
it the
man.
long way, and
I've never seen that video.
I've just started saying that now. So now sometimes when I do think, I was doing homework the long way the other night,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I was That's one of my new bits. I don't know why I wrote it down, to be honest. That
It's a good
seems
bit.
to be a trend. I have an idea and I write it down and then I forget
But then
about
you
it,
like forget, yeah.
which is an issue, but
No, it's okay. It happens. You're a busy guy leading a busy life.
I want to talk about a new bit that I made 3 hours ago, and it's greeting people. Instead of saying like hi or hello or what's up, you say happy birthday.
Would you like to elaborate?
That's all the elaboration that is needed. It's
Like,
just,
so instead of
here,
saying
let me.
like, "Hey, how are you?" Just like,
Okay.
"Happy birthday!"
You're working in an ice cream shop, and I'm coming in to buy ice cream. Okay, so
Hey, sir, welcome to Baskin
hold,
Robbins.
no,
How
hold
can I
on,
help
hold
you?
on. Scene. Or no, wait,
Hey,
that's
sir. That's the end.
yeah, that's the end.
Hey, you know what? We'll stop there.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
That
Welcome
was-
to Baskin Robbins. How can I help you today?
Happy birthday, man. What's going on?
Sir, what kind of ice cream would you?
I feel like you're not acknowledging. Cut.
I can't-
Cut.
Okay, yeah. Cut.
Okay,
cut.
hold on. I feel like you just
Scene.
aren't acknowledging like the whole
Okay,
point of the
hear me out though. If
right.
you walked into a Baskin Robbins and someone said, "Hi, how can I help you today? What kind of ice cream would you like?" and you said, "Happy birthday," do you really think that they would go, "Thank you," or are they going to be like, "What do you want?" I did the role well.
You did great.
I think.
You
Thanks,
did
man.
fine. I just think we need a little bit of work to be done on maybe fleshing out the characters. Maybe I feel like there
Fair.
needs to be like there should be some backstory to it. I should go to we have a Ben and Jerry's on campus. I should go
Oh,
to the Ben and Jerry's and is there like a birthday flavor of ice cream? Is that a thing that they still do?
I think so. Yeah, like
I don't
birthday
know.
cake ice cream.
I used to love like we had a Cold Stone by our house growing up. We would go to Cold Stone and there was like a birthday ice cream or something
It's
like
good.
that. Yeah. But Cold Stone is I think bankrupt now, so
Oh,
L
awesome.
ratio, whatever.
Common ice cream L, dude.
Yeah. Shout out Cold Stone though.
Yeah, no, Cold Stone. Are you sure?
What do you am I sure that they're bankrupt?
Yeah.
No. But they definitely
It's like I feel like last time you and I went to get ice cream at Pinecrest, it was like Cold Stone, and it's still there.
Oh, maybe no, was it? Is there a Cold Stone there? I don't know. I just know that they closed a lot of their stores.
That's fair.
Like maybe it's like a Blockbuster situation, right? Where
Maybe they're going
there's only
online.
one Blockbuster left.
Is there still a Blockbuster left?
Yeah, it's like the original Blockbuster or whatever. It's just open because people are like, "Hey, remember Blockbuster?" And then they take a trip down there once a year.
Awesome, man. Can you still like get movies, or is it just like it's just there?
No, it's just there. There's a redbox there. You just
That's so sad.
I just went to like go fill my car up with gas, and at our gas station, there's a redbox there, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
That's crazy, dude. I haven't
That's
seen a Redbox in forever.
dude. I know. I was like, I kind of wanted to rent a movie. I don't even have like a DVD or like a Blu-ray player, but
No.
just to like be like, "Holy shit, it's a disc." That's crazy.
Holy shit, dude.
You remember these things,
This
and you
shit comes
like,
on the Circle.
yeah,
I'm watching Big Hero 6 on the Circle, dude.
that's what I'm saying.
That's my favorite movie.
Isn't it crazy they still put out movies on like Blu-ray?
Yes.
I mean, like it's not. It's got like
It's not. It's like
Blu-ray
physical
is like
releases for games, you know?
yeah, Bluray is like the
There's
vinyl,
like some
but for
novelty.
movies, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, like that's what they do for like animes and shit. They like all the Attack on Titan like Blu-rays, or like they went back and they like, not that they redo everything, but they make them look like nicer.
yeah,
It's like, Blu-ray, man, it's in 4K.
yeah. Which is
That's like
kind of
twice as
like
many Ks as regular DVDs.
it's kind of insane that like Blu-ray like they figured out Blu-ray so long ago, but it was able to
Yeah,
do 4K that long ago. But
which
now
is
it's
nuts.
like people still don't have 4K TVs, you know?
Yeah. I don't even know if we do actually.
What like you specifically?
Well, like there's a TV like right here. Like
That TV
like
is
if
not 4K.
my arm right now that I'm touching, what I'm touching right now is a TV.
Yeah,
POV.
nice.
Yeah.
Audio listeners, imagine a TV.
Imagine a television. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so something happened yesterday.
Okay.
I gave a mid-review presentation.
I thought you
Um,
were just like mid review, like you reviewed something and it was
nope,
mid.
and it was mid. Well, my building was mid. I'm actually proud of myself. From the ground up, starting from literally nothing, um, I kept trying to. We were making a library right now, and I kept trying to design this library that looked like an infinity sign,
Yeah.
and it was like, because the library is a place of like infinite knowledge and opportunity, and like you can
Which
go to the
isn't
library
true
regardless.
because all
What?
the books end.
Well, yeah, but like they have like computers, and like libraries are more than just books now, Jackson.
When was the last time you've been in a library?
like 2 weeks ago for this project.
Don't no, the on-campus library does not count. When was the last
No,
time
2 weeks
you
ago
went?
for this project.
No, you didn't, dude.
Yes, I
You
did.
were not in a real library 2 weeks ago.
I was in 2 real libraries.
Was this part of the project?
I mean, yeah, but still.
Okay.
Also, don't get me wrong. Like, I think if the library system anywhere else, like the Columbus Public Library system, is like fucking crazy. Like the Columbus library system is like really really nice.
What a strange thing to
Uh,
compliment, but yeah.
no, I know, but it's like I had never thought about libraries as anything other than just like places with books. But like every single Columbus library is just like, yeah, like we have books, but then we also have like a kid section and a teen section and like a parent section, a quiet reading area, and then we have like computers in the back, and we have like a maker space, and we have like classrooms where we hold like workshops and stuff for the community, and it's like all free.
What the fuck did you think a library was?
Well, no, I know, but
Like,
like have you've seen like the Cleveland library system? It's like
I don't know if I've ever been in the downtown Cleveland Public Library.
all
So,
right, so that's on you. But like,
have
dude, the
you been in there?
Columbus, yes.
What?
Did you not just like go to the library when you were a kid?
But the Cleveland Library is so far from you that it doesn't make sense why you would be there at any point in your
My
life.
mom works there, dude. We used to go there sometimes while she was at
Oh,
work.
okay. That makes
So,
sense.
boom.
My bad, I guess.
Yeah, you should have known that.
It's just a. It's.
Why would I lie about that?
I don't know. I don't. I'm just like.
Yeah, I've been to the Cleveland Public Library. Little does he know. I haven't.
Maybe
It's like,
I don't
what?
know.
But there's like no point to me doing it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the Columbus Public Library system is like crazy. And so we're making a library, like we each get a site that to like and add a new branch to their library system. And I created my entire library that I presented on Wednesday in less than 48 hours. So
So you like the whole thing was done in less than 48 hours. Yeah, and it was mid.
no. It's called mid review because we're in the middle of the project, not because
But you also said it was mid.
well, it was mid because I made the library in 48 hours, so it's not done.
How long did you have to do the project?
Well, I was sick for like a week, so I didn't do anything because my professor, bless her heart, I love her. She was like, "Yeah, just like get better," and I was like, "All right." Um, and then I had like a week where I was just like trying to make this library that was like a band, like a ribbon, like in an infinity symbol.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, I can't fit like, like it meets like in the middle like this. And it's like, okay, well, I have to put something in between like the two sections of the infinity symbol to make it accessible. But then that like takes away from the fact that it's just like one big flowing thing.
Right.
And so the program was like shit and there wasn't enough square footage inside of the library for what we were trying to do. So I was like, scratch this. But like I tried to make it like 6 separate times.
Right. Yeah.
And so like I would make a library and then like make a base and like make a basic like layout and whatever. And then I would like show my professor and I'd be like, I don't like this. And she'd be like, just stick with it. And I'm like, I don't like it. I don't want to make something that I don't like. So now I'm making a library that is not an infinity sign.
Yeah, I guess that would
Yeah.
have been my advice to you at the start.
Well, I didn't want to like give up on it because I was like, this is challenging, which means that if I can do it, that I'm like a good architect.
But why do you go out of your way to do challenging things for no reason?
Because if I can put some cool shit in my portfolio, then architecture firms that are hiring are going to be like, yo, dude.
Dude, if
That's
we need
cool.
a guy to make a library that looks like an infinity
That's not the
sign,
point,
we know our
man.
guy, dude.
You know our no, you don't though, because it's not me. An infinity sign is a horrible shape for a library. It'd be a great like
Or any
event
building
pavilion.
at all.
Nah,
Like,
it
let's
could be like
just
a cool
real.
like concert venue.
How?
Mm-hmm.
Where's like the main stage?
Well, because like it doesn't need to entirely be like inside. You know what I mean? So like you can have it like flow and whatever, and it doesn't need to be like an enclosed space. Anyway, never mind. But yeah, so that was part of my week, and then now I have an exam tomorrow. I had a presentation today on a project, and it was like different project from the one that I was talking about earlier. This
Yeah.
shit is ass, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Any
you know.
any aspiring architects, uh like you should do it. And like the skills that I'm learning are like things that I've wanted to know how to do since I was like really little. And also if you find out you don't want to be an architect, you could just go into graphic design. Um, but also don't go to the Knowlton School of Architecture.
I feel like you've already scared away all of the wannabe architects who may be listening to this.
Well, also it's like, I need a job also. So if I scare away the people who are potentially competing with me, then
Okay, yeah, it's a dual purpose. I understand now.
honestly, it's like fine. It's just like so many of my professors are like, I'm the best.
Right.
And like I'm literally never wrong. I've never been wrong in my entire life. And it's like, just fuck you. Anyway, so something else really cool happened yesterday.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, go for it. Go ahead.
Go for what, Jackson? You
Go
don't want to talk
for it,
about
man.
You don't want to talk about the direct like at all?
No, I don't because I'm tired of giving Nintendo the light of day. This is some
That was like the
bullshit.
best direct in a really long time. What are
And
you
that's
talking
the
about?
problem, right? Because it's like they've been sitting on their asses for the past like 5 fucking
5 years.
They've been doing nothing, and now everyone comes out of the woodworks to be like, "Holy shit! It's like 3 games that people like. That's crazy." And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm not gonna give Nintendo the light of day anymore. I'm not gonna give them the fucking trending tab on Twitter anymore for some bullshit. Okay? I don't care if the games are good. Fuck Nintendo.
Yeah,
That
man.
being said, I have pre-ordered
You
The
already
Legend of
pre-ordered
Zelda.
Tears of the Kingdom?
It's yeah, they were like you could pre-order it later today, so
I mean, they did say that. I was gonna do it, and then I was like, hear me out, hear me out. What if I didn't? Um, it does look like so good.
yeah, I think I'm just done watching the directs now. Because it is just like 5 minutes of shit that I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." And
Yeah,
then
and then
there's
like
35
35
minutes.
minutes of like, we got a new farming simulator.
It's like,
And it's
"Holy
like,
shit. No way. Wave 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass is coming out tomorrow? No way, guys. This
if I
is so
cared, I'd be losing
crazy."
my shit right now, dude. It's nuts.
If
But like
I
there are
had
people who
sunk
like that.
200 hours into a game that I don't own right now, I
I'd
would
be
be so
hyped.
happy.
But it's like there are people that have, you know what I mean?
I think I came to the realization, like while I was watching it, that like you remember like when we had like our DSs and we were yay high, and or like the Wii or whatever, and there was just like some fucking like random ass shovelware game that like your parents got you for like your birthday or Christmas or whatever,
Right.
and like
50 great games you can play by yourself.
you're like
Classic.
looking back at it, it's like that game like shouldn't have been good, but it was like baller as hell. And it was probably only baller as hell because you were as young as you were. That's what the direct is for kids now, right? Like it's just a bunch of shit for like kids to watch, and if they see one thing that they connect with and they bug their parents about it enough and then they get the game and then they have fun with it. Cuz they wouldn't fucking shovel a bunch of bullshit games that nobody cares about into a 40-minute presentation if it didn't actually sell games, right? So it's
Yeah.
literally just like pandering to children. Like the people who take gaming seriously as like a hobby should not watch the direct because you will just be disappointed every time. And this is, I mean, the data
I
shows
don't This
people.
one was really good though.
This one was, it's only good because we got things that we cared about.
I got 2 games that I have been waiting for like one of them only 5 years, I guess. But Pikmin 4, dude, the 10-year wait has been insane.
I guess my thing is like Nintendo just uploads all the trailers of the games
Afterwards, yeah, so you can
after,
just see
so
like
you could
what
just
they
skip
actually.
all of the bullshit.
Yeah.
And there's no real reason to watch like the
No, I
live
agree.
direct
Like
anymore.
I actually think that it's better Like if I started watching the direct and it didn't open with Pikmin 4, I would have been like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
Like it is legitimately just like these are our games and we'll put them at like the front and like the back of the direct because that's when they hit.
Yeah.
And then like I think it's cool that they announced like the DLC for Splatoon and like whatever. I'm really surprised that they said literally nothing about Pokemon, but then I remember that Pokemon Day is later this month.
They also have their own Pokemon Direct. So like,
They do, but like, like I
you
feel like they
know,
would include it.
I think they do when there's a new game and they just like announce it there. But if you actually want to watch like Pokemon shit, you just there's a different website. Like,
Fair.
it's funny.
Yeah.
My friend wrote him on Twitter. He follows like all the he's a big Pokemon head, and the way I
I mean his name
know,
is Ro.
yeah, and the way that I find out about new Pokemon shit is when he tweets about it. It's not ever through like an official Nintendo
Nope.
source.
See, I like but okay. I really liked Scarlet and Violet.
We're not going into this discussion. We've talked about the game too much.
No, I know. Okay,
Here's
sorry.
what I'm gonna say.
Whatever.
Fuck you. Here's what I'm gonna say because I do want to talk about this. Pikmin 4. We got a trailer, okay, and it was hype. I'm not gonna lie.
Can I be totally I'll share my thoughts and feelings afterwards.
I just want to say that the game kind of looked like a really early stage demo, which scares me a little bit.
The thing, okay, the two main things, I'm gonna say three main things that I really don't like.
Yeah,
First thing, new camera angle, not a fan.
it's not good. No.
I don't hate it. I think it could be fine, but like I
This is
feel like
such-
the perspective of looking like top down and then seeing like how like the enemy that they showed like the what are the long legs dudes? Are they just called like
I think they're just daddy long legs or
yeah
something
or
like
like
that.
shaggy long legs or
There's
like
a
some
shaggy
random
long leg.
adjectives
The
that
shaggy
ends in
long legs is the
in a
one
double
with the
consonant
hair,
and a
right?
Y. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some adjective that ends in two consonants and a Y and then followed by long legs.
Yeah.
Like that enemy they showed. But it's like it looks um like it's not like you're looking up at the enemy, but I feel like part of the things that I love about Pikmin is like the scale and like
Yeah,
how like
yeah.
how teeny you are. Um and so the top down view is like nice. It's cool. That's my first complaint. Also, second complaint, I totally agree with you. Some of the gameplay looked like it was just like an early stage demo.
Yeah.
Like the texture on the enemy that I was just talking about, like the circle, like with the dots on it or whatever, it looks bad. The
Just
lighting in the
genuinely
scene
bad.
where like I don't know what the protagonist name is, but like one of the captains is like taking like blue and red and yellow Pikmin out of the onion. It literally looks like they just like threw that shit into Unreal Engine and then just like didn't change
Oh yeah.
any of the lighting at all, like whatsoever. Third thing, fuck. There's one other thing that I was sad about. Whatever, you go first. Maybe I'll think of it.
Well, I don't know. I think
You go
like
second.
I'm just visually, like we can't really judge any gameplay immediately because we don't have the game in our hands. But
Oh,
so
that's what it was.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. Okay. Visually, third thing, when you know how like you can see what type of Pikmin you have selected, like when you're doing like the throw thing, like
Yeah.
you're pointing your cursor at something and it shows like the number 10 and it's yellow, and then there's a picture of the yellow Pikmin next to it.
Yeah.
That just that UI, and this is like the pickiest thing I've ever said about this game. Just that UI looks like shit.
That is really picky, but also I feel pretty fair.
I'm right though.
You're right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like they literally like Pikmin 3 is like gorgeous. And it's on the Switch. They could have just used like the same shit and then just like made the game in the same
Yeah.
engine.
Yeah.
And like I would have been like
That's I guess
we
my
talk about your
issue
complaints and
is
then we could talk about things that we like.
okay.
I'm okay, I'm still excited overall. Still have to say. Still excited.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still looking forward to playing the game. It's going to be one of the biggest releases of this year for sure. But like I feel like the whole aesthetic of the game, I feel like just in an art style sense, it's like it's going in a more like cartoony direction. It's going away from like the realism that Pikmin 3 set, which is I kind of felt like what like we were going for in finality here. Like we want it to
Yeah,
look super real because it was like it's on Earth and they're coming to Earth or fucking PNF 404, whatever the hell it's called. So it was just creating like a kind of atmosphere, and you see all these cool monsters, and they're super detailed. They feel like they're a part of the world to a large extent, but still have like a kind of cartoony vibe to them.
yeah.
And then
Like they
in the
look
new
alien.
trailer, everything is so much more colorful that it
It's like very
takes
pastel.
away from the, yeah, it's very pastel. It just takes away overall from, I don't know. I think the Pikmin 3 looks better just visually.
Yeah, I think this game right here,
Yeah,
this
that
one, Pikmin
one.
3 Deluxe. Zach got me these for my birthday. Um, I'm making I might even make a video about it when I do it next year. I'm gonna build a terrarium and then set them all up, and it's gonna be sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, I'm like not like I'm excited for the game still, but like I like it's like all the things that I'm gonna have wrong with it are like really nitpicky. Um, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I totally agree with you. Pikmin 3 was like gorgeous.
Yeah. And
And the new game
like
does look like there were some scenes like when the like initial like pod is landing and it lands in like that row like it's just like a hall and then it has like the leaves are coming over top.
yeah.
Like those leaves look really good. The scene that they first show with like the bench when you're like the first like three scenes that they showed like the bench looks good. It looks like real wood and then they cut to like the
The
garden
bench
and
is crazy,
the
dude.
little dude trust me the bench goes hard. And then like the little bird dude's like hopping around with the house in the background.
Yeah.
That scene looks so good. But then they cut to the fucking Pikmin coming out of the onion, and they look like they're made of plastic.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. That's what it is. Like, oh,
It's tough because I think we know the gameplay wise is just like gonna be good.
it's just
Because
gonna be good.
it's
Yeah.
fucking Nintendo and it's fucking Pikmin. It's the only RTS game that has ever mattered, basically. So it's like it just makes me worry though, like all of these little nitpicky things that the game isn't gonna be as good as I want it to be. And I don't know. I want the game to be good. I
I'm
do
worried about the
think
bosses, man. I just hope that they don't like that first pick of like the daddy long leg dude. It's got me worried.
yeah.
He just looks like plastic. It looks like plastic textures.
I am worried that they're just going to recycle a lot of stuff and not really go experimental with anything. I mean, look, like we got there's new Pikmin. We know this for a fact. Ice Pikmin, which I feel
I
like
like him.
I don't know how I feel about it just yet cuz it's
I
just
think
kind of like I don't it's just kind of like they took rock Pikmin and they were like what if we add one more small mechanic to it? And then we just I don't know. I don't see it.
hey, good thing though. I guess not. We don't know for sure, but like the thumbnail of the trailer like that we just got yesterday has every type of Pikmin that already exists. So it's not going to be like 3 as
Yeah,
far as we
yeah.
know, where like they don't include like the purple ones and the white ones for like no reason.
And then there's the fucking dog,
When I
which
first saw the dog, I looked at it and I went, "What the fuck is that?" And then I went back and watched the trailer again and I was like, "He's kind of cute." And then I
yeah.
went back and watched it again and now I'm pro dog.
The dog is awesome.
The dog is awesome.
Thanks, Zach.
I don't know what his name is, but I'm a fan. When I first saw him, I was like, "Is that a fucking Pikmin like bread bug dog? What is that?"
Yeah.
But I think it'll be cool, and I think like it'll add good gameplay. Like I don't know,
I
he
don't
looks
know.
cute.
I'm curious to see how it interacts with like the traditional gameplay loop because obviously like it's a way that it's a thing that's going to revolutionize how you get around in the world of Pikmin, which is very important because the game has this whole kind of like it revolves around the day night cycle and it's like you have to be back at your base with all your Pikmin so you can leave on time so you don't like fucking die or whatever. So it's like
Yeah,
messing with how you like actually get around the world is super important because you don't want to mess up like the beauty of the time in the game, you know? Like they've created such a similar to how like in Majora's Mask you have like the 3 days. Like just that the whole concept is set up so perfectly in the way that like NPCs move around and that everything is timed, and then especially in Majora's Mask because you relive the 3 days over and over again, so you learn certain things and you learn like more efficient ways to do things. It's a similar thing in Pikmin. You don't want to mess with how that
Like,
affects the normal gameplay loop.
yeah.
The dog is
Also,
cute though.
I wasn't a fan at first, but I do. That is on my list of things that I like.
Yeah.
Um, one more thing that I might not like. Um, whatever the fuck, like the Emperor. No, the Emperor Ball Black's like the big like green guy,
Yeah,
right?
from the first game, yeah.
For the first game.
That's the final boss of the first one.
What's the like
Dude,
the big ball orb
I don't
in the
remember its
trailer?
name, but it's from Pikmin 2, which is
And
another
it
thing.
looks and it looks like it's in a cave.
That's the other
It
thing I
looks like
wanted to
they
bring
brought
up.
that
They
caves.
got caves. I was going to call them dungeons, but yeah, they're caves. Which I'm actually kind of excited about because it
I
breaks up
am
the monotony of having to deal with like the day night stuff. So then you can just have kind of like a deep dive, like just go all in. You've got one squad of Pikmin and there's fucking 25 floors of this dungeon or whatever. I think that is super sick. Some of my favorite parts of Pikmin 2 are in the caves. So I mean,
I just
I'm
like
kind of
hope
hyped for
the
that.
environments are varied.
Yeah, that would be
Like that's
nice.
all. Like the caves in Pikmin 3 that they have are like kind of cool. Like they have like the glowy mushrooms, then like those ones that if you like throw your Pikmin on them, they turn on and they like when you put a light source that they like open up and they become platforms.
Yeah, yeah.
Those were cool. And they look nice. But like I just don't want to like I don't want them to be like the caves in Pikmin 2 where I like walk around in an area that's just like brown walls for like 20 minutes and then like
Yeah.
I find a boss at the end and it's like, whoa.
Or it looks like your bathroom tiling.
Yeah, right. It's like I mean I will like the game no matter what. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll like it more than Pikmin 3. Um but like I'm a little worried. But I can't say anything for sure
Yeah.
until it comes out. And the little teaser at the end of like the ball board like getting all red-eyed at night, I think that means that there's going to be like you can travel back at night, maybe some night gameplay,
Yeah, that's the last thing I wanted to mention,
which I'm
which is
excited about, but also like it kind of messes with the whole like day night cycle because the whole
right.
thing is like we don't want to be on PNF 404 at night. Don't mind at night.
Maybe they could have it as like a like what is it called? Like an after game post game.
Oh,
Stuff.
like a new game plus type
Yeah.
thing.
Like, oh, post game, yeah, we're like happy and got all we needed to do, but like, oh my god, there's this new thing.
That would be kind of
Like
cool.
it's like actually tough. So I feel like a lot of time, well, I don't know, a lot of times kind of new to the Nintendo gaming scene. But like with Mario Odyssey, when you get however many moons it is,
999.
oh, like to the dark side of the moon or something.
Oh yeah,
500.
yeah. 500.
Yeah, and like that shit's really fucking hard.
I still haven't beat it.
I saw
What?
Yeah.
something like that where it's like, because I feel like Nintendo makes kid-friendly games, like kids can beat Pikmin 3 and stuff. But if they made like the new game plus, like
Yeah, and
crazy
it's like
difficult,
it's like optional. That'd be awesome. I also they only showed us like the one area, but do you think that like I feel like Nintendo's been doing like, yeah, we're gonna change all of our shit to be like open world. Do you think they would make like open world Pikmin?
That's an interesting question. And then
'Cause
you can like
that'd be
choose
cool, but they
where
would go
in the
with-
world, like at the
Yeah,
start of
you
a
like
day,
land.
where you want to land. That would be a
I
really
actually
interesting idea.
I don't know if I would like that or not.
I don't know if I would either, but it's an interesting idea nonetheless.
Like, which is weird because I'm usually like very much pro like let's take it open world and whatever. But
But there
like
there are a lot of games that, I think they go in an open world direction and then they just completely falter,
yeah.
which I would be worried about with Pikmin because it's like you already have a good formula. Just like
Yeah, and now you got the dog too.
And now you got the dog.
And the dog can swim.
And it can pull things.
He's pretty strong, dude. He's a good boy.
I was worried that like the dog was just gonna be a replacement for the purple Pikmin, and I was like, "What is
Yeah.
this?"
That's what I thought too. And then I was like, well, there's only one dog. And like
Yeah.
also the purple Pikmin are on the thumbnail sitting next to the dog. So like they're probably in the game.
Maybe.
Unless they're just like blue balling us, but whatever.
Unless it's like some fucking Pikmin 3 battle mode bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can like only use them in the bonus levels.
Mhm.
That would suck.
That would be awful.
I just hope that the game has like good character and charm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's like all I got.
That's yeah.
I hope it has a good atmosphere. I hope it still makes you feel like small and that the world is like really big. Also, I don't understand how like the game is supposed to take place after like total societal collapse, and yet in the third shot of the video, we just like see like a perfectly like well kept abandoned house in
And
the
there's
background.
like a children's playground or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Which like I mean, maybe it'll be like crazy and they're gonna be like, yeah, guys, they've been exploring the environment for like a year, and like literally as soon as they got there is like when humanity died off, which is why everything is still like in good condition. But I feel like that's not
But
the lore
then
of the
we're
game.
like messing with the timeline because it's like a prequel now. So then you have to like, if we're putting the games in order, then it's like Pikmin 4 and then Pikmin 1. And then it's
But,
like,
like-
why would you do that?
Like did you see like you've seen like the main captain for the game, right? That they were playing around with in the gameplay.
Yeah, yeah.
They look like a combination of like Alf and Brittany.
Yeah, yeah, they do. Which I
So
was,
what if it's
I was very confused at first. I was like, is that like Alf's sister or some shit?
oh maybe or that, yeah, or it could be that too. Which is like, oh, also, and there's 4 captains, which is cool because Pikmin 4 playable characters.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm so excited for the game. I just like,
I just want Louis to show up. If Louis is there, then it's all good.
what about Olimar, man?
10 out of 10. Louis is the only one that matters.
People love Louis. You and Ethan, man.
Dude, Louis is great.
Louis steals all your food and like never contributes anything.
Yeah, in the last game, there's like those like secret files, right? Where it's like, I forget how you get them, but it is like there's one with Louis. Olimar does all of them except for one. And the one that Louis does, he's just like, I have this giant fucking cantaloupe. We ball in.
Yeah.
And
He is
gets
funny, though.
eaten or some shit.
I just hope that like, and also like, I just want there to be like cool. I want some cool enemies,
Yes.
which is like probably just like a given
What
that
was
it'll happen.
the other shit that happened in the? There's Zelda, which is like, you know, whatever we talk about Zelda.
I'm more
Zelda's
excited for
cool.
that game than ever.
I mean, yeah, it's just so close.
I was like already excited, and then they dropped the car. And
I
was
don't know
like,
how I feel
"Shit,
about the
dude."
Zelda car, dude.
No, I think it's really stupid. Like, I think it's funny.
Because it's like they already got the motorcycle. Why is there a car?
Yeah, but I don't think that they're bringing that back. I think it's just gonna be
But
the
that's
car.
so sad. The motorcycle is so sick.
I just wish that there was like
I want there to be like a skateboard.
there is, dude. Did you
And
not watch him grinding on the rail?
No, that did not. I guess that already exists. That's just the shield surfing.
That's just the
isn't
shield
it?
surfing.
Ah, shit. Sorry, I'm unoriginal.
I really want them to add a method of air travel that isn't like dog shit. Like if you can skydive, I hope that while you're skydiving, you can like move back and forth, or like dive, or like try and like stray to either side. Because like I love the paraglider from getting to like a high place to a low place. But if I jump off those sky islands and then I just have to like skydive and I can only go straight down and like slightly move to the left and right
Yeah.
and like forward and back, it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I'm not worried about that game though. I'm just gonna let the master do their work.
It's gonna be so good.
They're just I think they got it figured out, you know.
I'm so excited for like his like arm and shit. I think you're gonna be able to do cool stuff. I think
Yeah,
the
they
power's
went
gonna be better.
fucking Adventure Time with it. which is kind of funny.
I'm just excited to like also see like the lore because I feel like the first game, like Breath of the Wild is good, but there's like no story.
Yeah, there's no story.
Or I mean like there is like very obviously some there and they just like don't
But it doesn't
address it.
matter at all in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, and it also sucks because they're all dead already. So it's like, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
How am I supposed to like connect with the story if everyone in the story is dead except for Zelda? But you don't see Zelda until the end. So it's like, or I guess you have like some of the cutscenes in, but that's all flashback shit. Nothing
Yeah, it's all
happens in
memories.
the present. Like I feel like
Also,
the world,
how is she still alive if it's 100 years later?
because she's like in like the Ganon
The ball.
darkness ball or so. I don't know. Does that matter?
I'm gonna be honest, when I was playing through the original game, I never understood that. I was like, is she dead and that's like her spirit in there, or is she like actually in there? But she's actually in there.
I don't think it's like supposed to matter, to be honest.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like this.
Whatever, man. I like some good lore.
I just
And
don't.
Zelda's lore is like all over the place.
Yeah, I just don't think every part of the story has to be explained. Like
No, I mean, it
We
doesn't,
can just
but,
let
like-
Zelda exist in the Ganon Darkness Ball or whatever, and it's like fine, basically.
I guess.
If that's how they wanted the story to be, and that's the way they needed to explain it, you know,
Yeah.
it
fair.
like doesn't matter that much. But that's just me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure other people who are like film critics are gonna be like, "That's a stupid plot device," but go fuck yourself.
But like I'm not, so I don't care.
I was talking to my roommate Joe yesterday about The Last of Us because the show
Yeah, have
just
you
started
seen it?
airing. I have. I haven't watched the most recent episode, but I'm going to. Maybe I'll just watch episode 3 when it comes out with 4 on Sunday. But yeah, the show started airing recently, and they also released The Last of Us Part 1, which is a remaster of the original game, which already had a remaster called
Yeah,
The
what?
Last of Us Remastered.
Remastered?
So it's like a double remaster, but they're calling it Part 1 because now The Last of Us Part 2 is out, so they're making the title reflective of the game that came
Of the
out
second
after
game.
it, but it's remastered, so it's different. So anyway,
It's a whole thing.
you wouldn't get it, but
I wouldn't get it.
I'm just
Listeners, you
saying
wouldn't
things.
understand.
Listeners, you wouldn't get it. If you know type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Knowers know.
Knowers know. And we were talking about The Last of Us because me and Joe, we both agree that The Last of Us is like a flawless 10 out of 10 masterpiece game. But we disagree that The Last of Us 2 is a good game. I think it's amazing, and Joe thinks it's like very meh. And
Interesting.
he's trying to always like he's on some movie critic bullshit where he's like the story just like I'm not gonna make his argument for him because we're probably gonna have him on the show at some point, and I can let him
Hey, you could just ask him.
spew his darkness then. But yeah,
So I might receive criticism for this potentially. I have not played either game because I don't own a PlayStation.
right.
But
But have you seen the show?
I know the first game is fantastic. I have not watched the show yet.
Damn.
I don't have HBO Max. So
I mean, you could just like look up. I'm not. Go to Google The Last of Us episode
1, 2, 3
1,
movies.
free full. You know, like there's words you could put in there.
1080p, 4K, HD, 8K,
Yeah.
Samsung QLED display, ad-free, Microsoft Surface Pro 7,
123movies.com.
123movies.com.
Yeah.
Right. Ad-free.
But what are you gonna say? Say some ignorant shit. Go ahead.
No, I don't know. That's all I have to say. I
Oh,
haven't seen it.
okay.
I've heard that it's excellent. I have never heard
Oh,
anyone
it's
say
amazing.
anything bad about the Last of
It's
Us.
an amazing show, and the games are also great.
So the show is good too.
The show is very good, and
Isn't the
it's
show like different from the games though?
yes, but they do it in a good way. Where this is actually something that I really like about the show is that like they take what you think is going to happen in the game and then they just switch it up a little bit. They keep,
Yeah.
like generally everything is basically the same. Like if you had to give the spark notes for the game and the show, they're both the same. You would get the same chat GPT generated spark notes paragraph. But
Well,
like
that's good.
the minute differences, having experienced one or the other, going into the other one, you're like, oh shit, it's a little different. And you appreciate the differences because we're appreciators of the little things, because the little things matter as much as the big things do sometimes.
So true. Like for something that I do know, don't they like change in the show like how the virus spreads initially, or no?
Uh, what do you mean initially? Like, I guess
Well, like
there's
isn't in the game it's like the zombies and they like someone gets it and then like they like turn into a zombie and then like they bite people and that's how it spreads. But like in the show,
yes.
isn't it like in like the food or something?
No.
No. Okay, just kidding.
I mean,
Is it?
I thought you were gonna say because like in the game, yeah, you just get like bitten or whatever. But in the show, they turn it into much more of like a very graphic thing where it's like you have fucking like stems coming out from your throat, and then the stems like go into the other person's throat.
Lovely.
That does not happen in the game.
But Pedro Pascal is in it,
He is.
and he's
Don't
he's
even get
something
me
else.
started. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, the saga continues. Jackson and Henry try to watch the same show, 2023 challenge difficulty
Challenge impossible. Whatever, man. I guess I'll watch it. I guess I'll pirate it. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not actually gonna do that. Since it's
Allegedly.
the internet. I
You'll
allegedly might
allegedly
do that.
pirate it.
You'll never be able to prove if I do it or not. Because
No.
I probably won't.
Yeah, throw in the wink for good measure there.
I'll do it.
I actually have
Or will I?
an update from last week
Right.
because last week I mentioned like the AI generated Seinfeld show
Yeah, how's it going?
on Twitch. I don't know if you've seen the headlines. It made the news.
I did. I know that more people know about it because my friends were talking about it, and I was like, "No way, you guys found that on your own."
Yeah, so it was going as it does 24/7, and at
Did it
one
get like a DMCA takedown or something?
no. So they the AI started doing a bit about how like there's a lot of modern comedy that's just like making fun of like the LGBT crowd, like for no reason, like just hating to hate, like unfunny bullshit. And it was doing like a meta bit about that. So it was fucking Kramer or whatever, and he's trying to do
It would be Kramer.
they were trying to do like a stand-up bit about how, oh, I'm gonna make jokes about how all Democrats are queer or whatever, and it like, and it said something very out of pocket, and they banned it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's so sad.
And then the creator of the whole thing had to come out and be like, no, so like the main like servers we were using to like run the thing like backfired, so we had to switch over to like other shit, or there was like some technical difficulty and they couldn't edit out that part of it before it aired. So then it aired and people were mad or whatever. But yeah, which
It's like a meta bit, man. That's funny.
I thought it was really interesting because it is still the AI came up with a meta bit about like the state of real comedy in the real world, which is really interesting to me.
That's crazy.
Because it's like, you know, taking subliminal shots at like Dave Chappelle, but without knowing who Dave Chappelle is.
Yeah.
Which is really funny. Also, I feel like it
he
just
says some things.
Yeah.
Like one time a short of his like showed up on my like YouTube shorts, and I was like, dude, what is this? And like I don't remember what it was, but he just referred to like the LGBTQ community as like the letter people, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like it's not like directly like rude, but it's just insensitive. Like I
And it's just like, is this funny?
not really.
Is the better question to be asking, honestly.
Or like it's that's what I mean. Like if you find that funny, I feel like it's just like finding that funny for the sake of like, haha, they're
Like, it
different
is
than
just
me.
old people boomer humor, right?
Yeah.
It's just people being mad at the change that is happening in the world, and they don't want the world to change because they're too invested in the world not changing.
Which is so weird because like, you know, if you live the way that you live, shouldn't it also make sense that everyone around you should be allowed to live the same way that they want to live?
Yeah,
Like why
exactly.
is it that only you can live the way that you want?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, the way that I live isn't hurting anyone. And it's like, dude, fuck you. Being gay doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah, like, who cares?
Like, who gives a fuck?
And then you see like all the like Facebook posts or whatever about people like being all up in arms about like pronouns and stuff. And it's like, bro, you're never gonna like talk to anyone with pronouns, so it doesn't matter. They're
Yeah, so
all
it doesn't
gonna
matter.
avoid you. Like, it doesn't. This should not matter to you.
And it's just like a common courtesy thing too. Like, don't get me wrong. If if like if someone like called me the wrong pronouns, I would hope that I would just like correct them, and that would be like it. Like it should just be like if someone like appears to be male, but they go by like she, her, or she, they, then you could just be like, yeah, sorry, I prefer to be called like she, they, or she, her, and like that should just be it.
Yeah, and you go, oh, my bad, and you move on.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, like I feel like if you then intentionally like go out of your way to like let's say you don't see this person for like 2 months and then you forget, it's like, okay, whatever. But it's like if you go out of your way to just like intentionally address someone wrongfully, it's like you're just the asshole there, man.
You're
Like that
just the
doesn't
asshole,
affect
dude.
it doesn't affect anyone. Like if I decided that if I changed my pronouns from like he, him to like she, her, like that does not affect anyone other than me.
Yeah.
So me asking you to like, okay, whatever. I mean, I guess it changes what you have to address me as, but it's like it's not like I'm like I don't know, man. Like I don't know why that makes people upset.
You're just being mean for like no reason.
Yeah, it's
And
like
it just like makes you internally more mad, and you come closer to the fragile edge of your consciousness,
right.
you know? Which
Ah,
is something that I reached earlier today.
the fragile edge of your consciousness.
I the tattered edge of reality.
Yeah, man.
I posted an Instagram story earlier today. And it was just like a photo of me because I was like waiting for one of my classes to start. It was just a photo of me, and I put the caption, I could literally kill someone. And it got taken down for inciting violence or something, which is some bullshit.
Dude, all the Democrats are queer.
And I just think that's bullshit. I'm just stating a fact. Like, I have it in me to kill someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, but like don't post that on social media.
Why? What's wrong with that?
What do you mean?
What do you...
I like
could
can't
kill
back.
someone. I could do it.
Like physically, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
But like that's not what
Like,
it comes off as.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I could do it. I
Sure,
I
man.
could kill someone,
Probably.
and they wouldn't see it coming.
Most likely not. No.
Everyone's had this thought in their head at some point. Like, they're standing next to someone at like a balcony, and they're like, I could just push them over. You know what I mean? I'm not the only person to have thought these things.
I mean, like, no, but also, I don't think that I've ever walked past like someone standing at a balcony and been like, yo, I could so push them
You
off
ever
right now.
walk past someone in the hall and you're like, dude, if I had a knife, I could have like stabbed them like 5 times.
I think you might need to talk to someone about this. Like, I mean, I definitely have like the little nice little like sprinkle of thoughts in there that
It's
like
the
when you're driving,
voices. They
the
tell
voices
me
are
the
like,
things
"Yo,
to
man,
do.
just turn your steering wheel like all the way to the left right now."
Yeah. You ever sometimes like when I'm like in the passenger seat and the windows are down, I'm like I could throw my phone out the window of the car.
You could, yeah.
And it would like just be a incredible setback to my entire life
Would it?
potentially. Well, if my phone broke, that would suck. I'd have to get a new phone.
I mean, like it would suck, yeah, but like it would be a setback to like your whole life.
That would set back my whole life. Cuz I would have to like think about how much of your life is on your phone at this point. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's true, I guess.
But anyway, I'm just saying I want to be able to incite violence on Instagram stories.
All right, man. I'll send a quick email to my man Mark. Marky Zuck.
Mark, get on that one. I didn't think there was anything wrong with saying that. You know what like
I know what you mean, but I don't.
what are you not understanding? What are you not
Okay, well,
comprehending here?
Like if you posted on social media like a picture of a gun and you were like, I could literally shoot up the school right now.
But I could do that.
Sure, man, but
I'm
I
just
feel
saying
like
a fact. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying I could.
yeah, but it's like making it publicly known that you have the means to do so. In terms of like, I'm gonna say Gen Z, like a millennial terminology, is kind of sus, man.
It's not. No. First off, don't use that fucking satanic word in this household, ma'am.
Okay.
And secondly, I'm just stating a fact. Like, and I'm not even doing it against like an institution or like someone specifically. It's just I could kill someone.
I mean, yeah, no one said you were, performing like a hate crime. It's just a regular crime.
Are you saying that if I did an Instagram story with an AR-15 on my back and I was like, I could shoot up a school right now, that I would get taken down? That's bullshit. That's some free speech bullshit.
You would.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I would get taken down, and I think that's wrong. What happened to free speech in this country?
Are you kidding me right now?
Yes,
I mean, like, okay.
And no.
Like, don't get me wrong. I am someone that believes that there should be a platform for every opinion. Regardless of how outlandish or ridiculous that opinion might be, you still have a right to think what you want to think.
Like, don't get me wrong, like,
but
there should be a way to, like, brand yourself as, like I should be able to put, like, a tag in my Instagram bio.
That's like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
Sometimes I post things I don't mean.
And you have to be able to, like, back it up, right? So it's like if Andrew Tate tried to put
it would be like, no, man.
or this is a joke tag in his bio, he would get denied. But, like, I should be able to have that, is what I'm saying.
Oh, but just you.
And other people. Other people can have
it.
You can have it. That's fine.
All right, man.
I think you're perfectly allowed to incite violence on social media platforms.
It's like I can incite violence as long as it's certified that I won't follow up on it.
Yeah. It's like getting a TSA pre-check, but for Instagram.
Right, but like for Instagram, so I can post like that I want to kill someone.
There should be something like that, is what I'm saying.
That's true though, because you can make jokes like that in the privacy of your own home, and it's like fine, and no one will ever know. But like if you want to share all those jokes with strangers on the internet, they're like, yo, whoa, man. Everyone's so fragile.
I can yell bomb in the comfort of my own home, but the second I do it in front of the TSA, everyone's all, oh, you can't say that. What's up with that? I can't take a bottle of water with me.
No, you can't, man.
through the fucking metal detector. That's
You
some
can just
bullshit.
fill up your water bottle afterwards.
Dude, there was one
If
motherfucker.
you're really set,
There was one motherfucker who was the shoe bomber on like an airline, and now all of us have to take our shoes off. That's some bullshit.
that is a little bit of like mass generalization.
Everyone having to take off our shoes is not going to stop the motherfucker who puts a bomb like in himself. He like eats a bomb and then detonates it later. It's
They're
not going to
find
stop
it
him.
in the scan.
What if it's like it's not like a metal bomb? It's like spirit bomb.
It's just Son Goku shows up at the airport.
That's not gonna stop Goku, bro.
He's pulling up at LAX and he he detonates the spirit bomb while he's there, and
Yeah,
the whole
dude.
thing just becomes a big crater in the ground. Yeah, you know what? You're right. How do we prevent against that? We can't.
We can't. Like the TSA is literally just like, it's proactive steps instead of pre-active steps. Or no, I said that wrong. It's pre-active isn't a word, is what
It's
I'm
not. It's reactive and proactive. Proactive
Yeah.
is before and reactive is
The
afterwards.
TSA is a reactive step to discourage terrorism. And we
Yeah.
need more proactive steps.
Or maybe even just active steps.
Or maybe just active steps. Although I think that
Stopping it before would be better than stopping it during, though, I guess.
maybe we stop people from getting bombs. Is like an idea.
So if you posted on your Instagram, I have the resources to make a bomb, do you
I
think
shouldn't
that should get taken down?
I don't think I should
my
be taken
God.
down for that. I'm sorry. What's wrong with that?
I feel like just by stating it, that like that implies that you are gonna make a bomb.
But I'm not.
Like if I posted a picture, like why else would I post a picture? Dude, this is like the shit, like, oh my God.
Does me having microwavable Kraft mac and cheese in my household imply that I'm eventually going to put it in the microwave and cook it?
I guess not.
You know what I mean? Like,
But it's like, okay, if you then like go so far as to dedicate time to like take a picture of the mac and cheese and then post it on your Instagram and go, I could so microwave this mac and cheese, and then never do it. Like, why would you waste time posting about it in the first place?
because that's a really funny Instagram story.
Honestly, man, I kind of see your point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In moral of the story, incite violence against people you don't like.
Nope, don't do that.
Um,
Trust me, man. I've been complaining a lot recently about all my professors and faculty at my school that I literally hate with
dude,
a
you
passion.
could literally kill them.
I'm not gonna do that.
You could do it though.
Dude, someone made a private meme account for our like college, and it's actually like filled with the most golden things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Golden as in like funny, or golden as in like, haha, this is so true, we all want to kill ourselves?
Both.
Yeah.
They are not mutually exclusive.
That's worrying. I feel like.
No, it's awesome. Like there was just one where like
it is true
a lot
that
of
the greatest art comes from the greatest suffering.
it really does.
You know? So your sacrifice is worth it, is what I'm
Wait,
saying.
no wonder Knowlton is regarded as such a great architecture school, man. I've never seen anyone smile in that building.
Yeah.
Unless it's like 4 a.m. and you've been working on your project for like 18 hours and you're like actually starting to like lose touch with reality. And you're like, dude, that penguin's wearing a funny hat. And then like someone walks in who's been like sleeping for the past 8 hours and they're like, there is nothing there.
And they're like, that's a dog.
No, like just nothing.
It just
There's
doesn't
nothing there.
exist. Yeah.
Or it'd be like, guys, shut up. And it's just like the voices in the walls.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. It's a good time.
It's a great time.
It's a really good time.
It's a fantastic time. It's a wonderful time of year, you could say.
One might say the most.
wonderful time of the year.
Is it like really windy by you today?
No, it did rain though.
Oh, for some reason it was like really nice outside today. It was like it got up to like 70 degrees,
Oh, really?
which is crazy. But the wind was like fucking like 25-mile-an-hour winds, and I was like,
Mm,
I was trying to walk back from the gym, and I almost got like blown into the air.
yeah. It's
Mm.
tough out there, man. It's a cruel world.
It is tough out there.
I don't know. Have we gotten anything else for this episode? I thought you put something in the topics channel.
I put humans 1.01.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I was just wondering what you think would be included. Like if we ever got a patch update, like what would be the most urgent things that we would need to fix? I think number one, you know that bug where like you walk into a room and you just like instantly forget why you're there?
Okay, yeah, that's a good one to
That's
patch,
a good one.
probably.
But like, well, it's like
Um,
a patch. It's not an update. So it's not like you could be like, yeah, I want like wings. That's too much.
right. Would like
Being
is
able to incite violence is also not part of the update.
is an immunity to like cancer, is that a patch or an update? Feel like
That
that
could be
was
like
an unintended bug. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that could be like a big patch.
that's a big patch for sure.
Like the chamber nerf, you know?
Yes, that's
They add the cancer nerf into the
right,
game.
right. Like, you know, like humans at first like weren't able to live long enough to
Like
figure
get
out that
cancer.
cancer existed. And
Right.
then we started like we kind of formed a meta and we started living longer. And now we
Right.
get cancer. It's like an unintended and heart disease.
Yeah.
So maybe patch that out. But you know, we could also patch out like the eye floaters. That would be cool
Yeah,
too.
that would be cool too. Or like needing 8 hours of sleep.
Or the voices, maybe.
No, let's keep them. They're fun.
You could patch out the voices. That if
I
maybe like just a slider to turn that on and off every once in a while.
I wish that the digestive system was more effective.
I don't
Get
think
a little bit more
the
nutrients.
POV is as flexible as I would need it to be.
Yeah, I wish that I could be in third person, you know?
I just want to play on Quake Pro. You know what I mean?
You're walking down the stairs and it feels like you're running at like 20
Yeah.
miles an hour at all times.
You ever played Quake Pro? Or Quake Pro isn't a game. I guess just Quake.
No, I have not.
It's such a fun game. You know the dude, remember Splitgate? Remember when that was a thing for like 5 seconds?
That was a good game at the time.
It's better than Halo Infinite, and I'll stand by that.
100%. Yeah.
But there was that one game mode that they had where it was like it was snipers only,
Yeah.
and that was literally just Quake,
Yeah.
which I
know
love
I know what
Quake.
it is. I just haven't played it.
I know. That's just the most recent like thing
Like,
that I could
close.
compare to
Yeah.
Quake. So it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah. But Quake is so fun because and then they have it on Hypixel too. They have Quake.
That's how I know about it.
Is it really?
Yeah. And then I like looked up what it was. and I
That's
was
kind
like,
of
"Oh, cool."
sad. Dude, bring back Quake. I want like Valorant, but it's Quake. I want
Maybe that could be our new thing, man.
what?
We'll make a game and it'll just be Quake, but like that's like
It's
like
Quake,
Valorant
but
is just
with
like new
the
CS.
abilities, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Valorant is the new CS. We'll make a new Quake.
Yeah. What's the name of it? It's called like
Rumble.
Rumble.
Yeah, like quaking. Like I'm quaking.
Okay. I get it. All right.
We could call it, well, we can't just call it Shake because that rhymes. Let's call it Murmur.
Rumble is really funny. Can we just call
Murmur.
it like if Pikmin 4 sucks, can we call it Pikmin 4?
Sure. By the time that the game is out, I might actually have a capture card. I might make videos of me playing that.
Yeah, that would be. You gotta finish Pikmin 2 first.
No, I fucking don't. What?
You still have to do that.
What? Play the game?
Yeah,
I guess.
you should because it's a good game.
Okay, fine, man.
Where you're just
Yeah,
too.
some people say it's the best.
I get it because it's like to play Pikmin 2 at this point. I can't believe we're going back to Pikmin because we already spent fucking 20 minutes earlier about it. But
I'm so glad that we're going back to Pikmin, man.
But it's
I'll never
like-
lose interest in that.
I understand now because it's like to play Pikmin 2, it's like you gotta have a fucking Wii or you gotta play it on Dolphin
Yeah.
or on Redacted. Sorry.
You got to play it on my favorite emulator, Redacted. And
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah, it's so sad.
But that's yeah.
I was really also the Metroid Prime remaster, just like Shadow
that's the
Drop
other
coming
thing
out
that
today.
I was trying to.
That was
think,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
They just like announced it. They were like, "Yep, it's here,"
They should,
and then they were like
should-
later today, which is
Yeah.
crazy to me.
which is I'm not gonna buy it, but like
It's only the first game.
it is, but it's also not $60, which is awesome.
It's 40.
Yeah, but like, dude, Nintendo's the king of just like re-releasing the same game, but like in HD, and being like, yeah, $60, please.
But if they're gonna do the
Skyward
other,
Sword is $60.
if they're gonna do the other two games and also remaster them, I don't want the other two games to also be $40 each. That's like
That's fair.
insane.
It's like what they did with like the Mario, like the Superstars bundle.
Unless they do a
Which,
thing.
granted, that should not have been $60, but I did still buy it.
Unless they did a thing where it was like Metroid Prime 4 plus the 3 older games remastered in like one bundle, and then that
It's like
was like
90 or 100.
it's got it more than that. It has to be like $120 or something. Metroid Prime 4 is going to be 60, and then the other 3
You don't know that,
games
man. It could be
together
70 now.
are
We
going to
never
be
know.
120. So total, it's like 180. You got to give us a little bit of a discount. It's got to be like 120 or something.
It could be, yeah.
Which
Also,
also,
I think that Metroid Prime 4 will probably be $70.
I really?
Sorry. I will never not call it Breath of the Wild 2. They took way too fucking long to let us know what the name was.
Yeah, they did.
They released like 3 trailers before we even knew what it was called. And it was like, dude, really? And they were like, well, we're not going to reveal it because we don't want it to give anything away. I don't fucking know what the game is about because it's called Tears of the Kingdom.
It's the tears.
Yes. It's like the loss of like the kingdom because Ganondorf is taking over and whatever. And the kingdom is sad. But we already knew that.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
what?
You know.
Anyway.
I don't want to have to play through 3 Metroid games to play the 4th one. You know, like it's been so long since I've played them.
That's how I feel about Pikmin. I don't want to have to play the second. I'll play the second one though because I've heard it's good.
You should play the second one because it's just a good game. But you know what I mean? Like with Metroid, who the fuck knows when Metroid 4 is coming out? But whenever that comes out,
almost 100% guarantee that it will be pushed back into whatever Nintendo's next console is.
probably, right? Like that's going to be when the next Mario is.
I think we'll probably get a new 2D Mario.
You think so?
Well, okay, the Switch is going to be 7 years old next year.
How long has it been since Super Mario Brothers U? That it's been like
a while.
Came out in 2013. It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
what I'm saying. We haven't had a new
I guess
2D Mario.
I feel like that's like 2D Mario is just kind of done though.
No, I don't play. I'm going to be honest. I don't want one.
I
But,
won't
like,
play it if it exists. To
I
be honest.
also won't. But like,
So
you know, I would assume that's what they're working on. Usually they do a little bit of a break, but I guess not. I was so surprised. Like when they released like Bowser's Fury and shit though, that was like really good.
I never played it, but yeah,
It was
I mean,
very, very cool.
I heard good things about it. So
Like way more than they usually put into like just a little DLC.
And talking about football, who do you got for the Super Bowl this weekend? This comes out after the Super Bowl has happened. Do you
Who do
even
I think
know
is going to win, or who do I want to win?
Who do you think is gonna win?
Probably the Chiefs.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm against you on this one. The Eagles are gonna sweep easy.
No, I want the Eagles to win, but I don't think they will.
Well,
And I don't think they will solely for the purpose because I want them to, and I never have anything. This has been such a shitty week. So something that I want to happen is not going to happen. That's the only reason.
That's the logic, yeah.
I think Patty Mahomes is going to bring it home, and they're going to fucking win. And he's going to be like, look at me. I'm sponsored by that one sunglass. Oh, I'm sponsored by Oakley. Oh. And then the Eagles are going to lose because I want them to win. And that's like the only reason.
I'm placing my bets on the Eagles right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hope they win. I want them to.
I also love that you know the name of a football player because I don't.
I have to pretend to be like fake invested.
Yeah. Because it's
It's
just
like-
it's just part of the small talk of people.
It is, dude.
In general.
Especially when you're a guy. Oh my god, it's the worst.
Yeah.
People are like, "She's a big game." I'm like, "What fucking big game, man?"
You gotta tell
say,
me. I don't know.
You say big game as if like literally everyone and their grandmother is sitting down and like watch this. And unless it's the Super Bowl, I have no clue as to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The fact that I even remember who's in it is astounding.
Honestly, I'm not a football enjoyer of any kind, but you know, it's
I
the
wasn't
Super
at
Bowl.
all, and I'm still not really. But I think after I watched the OSU Michigan game this past year, or not the OSU Michigan game, the OSU Georgia game on New Year's when
Oh,
they were playing
yeah.
in the Peach Bowl, that was like one of the best games of any sport that I've ever watched.
Yeah.
It was so good. Like it was so close, and they kept like both teams like OSU would like fucking fumble the ball, which we did in the end because we lost, but whatever. Um, like they would like fumble the ball, but then like Georgia would fumble the ball too. So it was like, oh my god, we're still so close. And then it's like, oh my god, all OSU has to do to win is like kick this field goal, and then the ball just goes woo, which
Yeah.
like I feel so bad for our poor kicker, Mr. Ruggles.
Mr. Ruggles.
His name's Noah. I'm pretty sure
Noah Ruggles.
that's his name.
You
but,
already
like-
know he grew up on a fucking farm too, with a last name like Ruggles. What the fuck, dude? His neighbors
Probably,
were
yeah.
Amish. Shit.
He's probably not. I'm kidding.
No.
But, like, dude, can you imagine that pressure? That has to have sucked. I literally like we saw him like kick it, and then you could just see his face, just like
Yeah.
I was like, poor guy.
It
But
is
yeah, that was like a
tough
really
'cause,
good game.
Like, you know, I know people in high school who would just never miss a field goal.
Right.
So like,
And also, well, like fucking CJ Stroud was like, let's try and get some more like some more yards to get closer. And then he just runs backwards, and we lost like 10 yards. And I was like, why did you just do that?
you don't get it, bro. They're on a different level. You know, sometimes you're watching like VCT, and like a
Right.
team does some stupid shit. You're
Yeah.
like, what are they doing, bro? They don't have a single duelist. And then
They know though.
And then like, you know, 30 minutes later you look back at the screen and it's like 10-2. It's like that, I think. I think the players probably know more than the people.
Oh, than any of us, 100%.
Yeah, so it's like when I hear
Especially me, man. I know fucking nothing about football.
when I hear people like critique the play of some person in a football game, I'm just like, you don't know what you're talking about.
No, don't get me wrong. I think the idea there of like getting closer so that the kick would be easier is a good idea.
It's in an idea
It's
that
just
makes
that
sense.
that's just not what ended up happening. And therefore, it would have been better if they did nothing and then just taken the kick. And then even if they missed, they still would have had another chance to make it. So it's like,
But that's just
But
not
whatever.
how the logic works out. Like in real life for the players, specific. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like
yeah.
in the moment, they know more about the game, so they're making more minute decisions. It's kind of
Right.
like how sometimes when you're really on your shit and Phoenix is around a corner and he throws a flash round, but you see the flash and you're quick with it.
turn
So you
around.
turn around to get the half flash and then you turn back around and
then Phoenix peeks and you're not flashed and you kill him.
yeah.
It's like that.
Or
all the
you're
time.
just bad and you die anyway, but
yeah, like everyone I've ever played with ever. Yeah.
Also, what the hell are you watching over?
Zach's playing God of War. You can see it in the reflection in the microwave right here.
Yeah.
And like every 15 seconds, there will just be like some fucking explosion on his screen, and I'm like, what is that?
You've been watching it intently. So
Well, he just
I
like
have to
fucking
imagine.
grabbed this like squid guy, and he was like, and then he blew up.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, it was sick.
Thank you, Zach.
Thanks, Zach.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Well,
On that note,
on that note, everyone,
thanks
have
for
a
taking
wonderful
out
night.
the trash with us, everybody.
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles. And go fuck
Yeah, sorry.
yourself.
Go Birds.
Good night.